What's up? Thanks for tuning in to BoxingWave. This weekend, James Kirkland is fighting Glen Tapia. Little background on the two fighters. James Kirkland is coming off of a win against Carlos Molina. He actually was losing that fight throughout the whole fight, but due to disqualification, they gave the win to James Kirkland. And this fight was a while ago. I believe this fight was like earlier last year. So James Kirkland's been out of the ring for quite some time now. And since then, he's been in some trouble with the law, and he has new management now. I believe he's signed a 50 Cent's promotional company now. So James Kirkland is a brawler. He is trying to knock you out. That's all he wants to do. Go in there. He's not a technician at all. Doesn't have any defense. He leaves himself open. His conditioning has been pretty bad because he just goes in there and swings and wells on him. I mean, he's a bull. He's like a bull. His most impressive win, in my opinion, was against Alfredo Angulo, who is also a brawler, stands right in front of you. Kirkland was knocked down in the first round, came back, knocked Angulo down in the first round, and then pretty much dominated all the way up until, I believe, the sixth round. I don't know, it was like the middle rounds where he won by TKO, I think. I haven't seen a fight in a long time, so that was his most impressive win. He's also lost to Ishida, and I forgot his first name, a Japanese fighter, I believe, in which he was knocked out early by a guy that has no power. It was just, you really don't know. The thing about James Kirkland is he's really exciting fighter to watch when he's on top of his game. But you just don't know which James Kirkland you're going to get. His conditioning, like I said, is really bad, and he's really one-dimensional in the way he fights. So if we're going to see the best of James Kirkland, Glen Tapia might be in for a long night. Now, Glen Tapia is the more superior boxer. The thing about him is he's younger. He hasn't really fought this level of competition yet. The best fighter that he's fought was Abraham Hahn, a guy he fought on ESPN Friday Night Fights, who is a one-dimensional guy, stands in front of you, have power. It was actually a good fight. But this guy, I don't think he's as good as James Kirkland, and he hasn't fought that level of competition yet. So I expect the fight is pretty unknown, because you don't know what James Kirkland, like I said, you don't know when James Kirkland is going to come in the ring. Glen Tapia, even though I think he's a superior boxer, I think he has good combination. He has solid power. And I actually think he has a good chin, because Abraham Hahn was landing some tough, strong power shots against him, and he took all of the punches well. So I actually think Glen Tapia has a better chin than James Kirkland. I don't think James Kirkland has a great chin. Even with all the power that he has and his aggressive style of fighting, I don't really think he has a good chin. I think Glen Tapia is going to outbox him. I think the first round is what matters the most, because James Kirkland is going to come out brawling, and I don't know if Glen Tapia is going to be able to take his power. I don't know if he has that good of a chin to withstand blows from James Kirkland. Glen Tapia needs to stay off the ropes, all right? And he needs to stay on the outside a little bit early in the fight. Let James Kirkland punch himself out. James Kirkland, as far as him winning, he needs to stay aggressive. He needs to stay. I really hope he worked on his conditioning for this fight. He's going to need it, because Glen Tapia, even though he is the younger, up-and-coming prospect fighter, he is the superior boxer between these two guys. So the way I predict this fight, I think Glen Tapia is going to win by TKO, probably in the middle rounds. I say the fifth, maybe sixth round. I don't think this fight is going to go far. Unless James Kirkland comes to fight a war and Glen Tapia can't take his punches, I really don't see Tapia having any problem with stopping James Kirkland. He doesn't have a great chin, and Glen Tapia has respectable power, and his combinations in his footwork, his superior footwork as well, is just going to be too much for James Kirkland. And that's my prediction, all right? Tapia by 5th or 6th round. Leave comments. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this fight. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter at wavy_10.